Welcome guys, this is Igor, Russia, and just arrived to Veliky Novgorod, which means great new city, new town, from word for word. And this is the birthplace of Russia and the main city, also the birthplace of Russian democracy. So guys, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have epic series from here, Veliky Novgorod, southwards from St. Petersburg. It is said that Veliky Novgorod is the only place to discover the full array of emotional experiences important to Russians. Veliky Novgorod is the only place where you can touch the living history, more ancient than Russia itself. What does it mean? Well, you're gonna see that in my videos. Join me, subscribe, and if you want to, you can use Super Chat, Super Sticker as donations and support my travels. Much appreciated. Let's get into it. Let's go. Novgorod. Finally here. This is the Veliky Novgorod railway station. Main hall.
Я думаю, что нет. Мы ходили.
And here is Veliky Novgorod. Finally arrived to this, I assume, awesome city. Welcome. Enjoy me. All right, let's go right away and check out this a bust of somebody. Let's see, it's probably some of the is it Rurik or is it Yaroslav? Let's see. So we guys are right here on the railway square, and this is, it feels so great to actually arrive here. I slept for 3 hours, almost was late from my train, but eventually I came back. And I tell more about this during this videos that I'm planning to film. All right, the railway station looks beautiful, beautiful white, and here is Alexander Nevsky. That is Nevsky, Knyaz Novgorodsky. Knyaz, well, a Tsar, kind of a duke, ruler of Novgorod. That is so awesome, guys. So guys, this is Veliky Novgorod, and behind me is Alexander Nevsky. That guy over here, you probably heard of him. It is said that Veliky Novgorod is the only place to discover the full array of emotional experiences important to Russians. The richness of Russian soul, the unbreakable bond with the great and glorious history of Russia, and the touch of the living antiquity. That's what they say about Veliky Novgorod, and we're gonna experience it on our own. Veliky Novgorod is the only place where you can touch the living history. Check it out, touch the living history more ancient than Russia itself. Here we'll see the legendary Volkhov River, also the main waterway of the famous medieval trade route from the Varangians to the Greeks. Novgorod land is the only place where you can take a breath of the air that once filled the chests of emerging Rus, old Russia. Veliky Novgorod was the first to introduce Russia to running a republican state, and its historical example has always attracted the supporters of democratic development in Russia in general. All right, guys, let's see for ourselves. All right, experiencing Novgorod right here. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. It said stop, if in case you're wondering what the hell is going on. All right, let's cross this here. And this is something that you cannot do in St. Petersburg. But since there's only one car, I guess it's okay. Coffee, molka. Not a lot of things going on. This is Sunday tonight. Sunday. It's a milk product kiosk. Pirozhki. Really, really enjoyable. First impressions, it's too early for that, but very clean, spacious, very nice. I like it. These are beautiful, like early Soviet buildings, I think like 30s. Let's see how many videos I'm gonna make eventually out of Veliky Novgorod. But I would say we will have to get a beer, get into suburbs, get into suburban apartment building. By the way, more pirozhki, some pastries. First Veliky Novgorodian, or shortly Novgorodian doggy. And this here is Voskresensky Boulevard. We will walk there as well. Okay, let's go. Some patriotic colors right here. Wow, and the weather is getting great. It was awful weather in the morning, and now it looks better and better. Lots of space, guys, and the air is very clean and with a twist of autumn flavor. The last few days has been very warm in St. Petersburg. One of the first Novgorodian people here. This is probably like a school or something over there. Not necessarily, it has balconies. Oh man, I'm so excited. First thing you do, check out, this looks really beautiful. And notice all of my locations filmed here will be found on my Google Maps. Just go to Veliky Novgorod and you will see, hey, the first cat. First cat, let's feed him if he needs it. But check out this beautiful courtyard. And beautiful also facade, even though it's a bit, it's not the cleanest one, but it looks really cool. Let's feed the first kitty over there. And yes, I brought the food with me. There you go. Let's see if he or she is hungry. This is the first Novgorodian kitty, stray cat, possibly a stray cat that we're gonna feed. It's drinking water over there. Let's get its attention. Hey, watch. Oi. Hello, friend. I don't think he's a stray cat. Let's see. Эй, ты что? Вау. Alright, this looks awesome. I think this is like maybe a semi-forgotten little boulevard or something like that. Maybe. I thought I could grab something to eat, but nah. They are renovating the Russian McDonald's. So we need to find coffee elsewhere. But this looks very, very nice. It's my way of relaxing, going away from... I'm gonna return to the main street, well, the center or whatever it is, I'm not sure, leading to the Novgorod Kremlin. But this is my way of relaxing. Soviet potholes. All right, guys, let's get back to the path. Right here in the middle of nowhere, by the road, it says "Цветы," flowers. Okay. Man, the weather is awesome. Just for us, guys. Alright, while we're walking, let me tell you more about this city. Oh, it is a school. Veliky Novgorod, город воинской славы, hero city, great patriotic war. Veliky Novgorod, Novgorod the Great, from word for word, is one of the oldest Russian cities. First mentioned in 1859. By the 9th century, notice 9th, Novgorodians invited a Viking chieftain, Rurik, to govern as their duke. And finally, Rurik became the founder of the Russian state. Rurik dynasty was the ruling dynasty of Russia up to 1598. So by 862, that's 862, Novgorod became the first capital of Russia, later moved to Kiev by Saint Vladimir the Great. So going back to the boulevard. Velikyi Novgorod has played a big role in the dissemination of culture, literacy, development of Russian architecture, painting, and applied arts. Imagine that. So let's go actually here. Yes. So now the city is administrative and industrial center of the Novgorod region. And this is not St. Petersburg, this is not Leningrad Oblast, this is Novgorod Oblast. And I must say, my first time in Novgorod Oblast and Novgorod, so awesome. Hey, we're gonna have some coffee right now. Let's go and grab a coffee at Skaska. That means a fairy tale. Maybe some cat food from Zulog, but it's too early maybe. Skaska кондитерская. Здрасте. Beautiful кондитерская, which is like a cafe. Hey guys, I woke up at 5:40. Haven't properly eaten except a few pastries, so this is my breakfast here at this Novgorod cafe. Coffee, a bun, and the main course. That's the omelet with chicken. Oh man, that was an excellent breakfast and good coffee. Enjoyed it a lot. Alright, moving on guys. Here's the zoo shop, but I still have some cat food with me, so it's alright. If we see some, we will help out some kitties. It's very clean here, by the way, very clean. That's my first impressions. First impressions of the city. Everything is super clean and very nice. There's a boulevard there. Love it. And I know that at the end of this path, we're gonna enter the the main attraction already. Main attraction of the city, which is the Kremlin. Novgorod Kremlin. You can see actually the historical influence, like, you know, it feels old. The window shaped partially. Sure, these are like Soviet buildings. The oldest part is the actual Kremlin and the Yaroslav court, I think. And we're gonna get into those in a bit. Mega clinical. But then you can see this. There's a potholes as a parking lot. It's Sunday. It's already past summer, so not many tourists here, I think. I'm not sure. Some shops by the side without, unlike St. Petersburg, not a lot of ugly advertisements in every corner all around the entrance. You know, okay, there's a one plaque, but otherwise very subtle. I like it that way. This actually looks a little bit like Finland, except that there's a lot of shops and it's not completely dead. Kalina Farm. This is a drugstore. Here's a shop called My Style, Мой стиль. What is your style? right, now we can see something interesting. The courtyards, I'm gonna check out courtyards a little bit later. I wanna just enjoy this main street. There's a mebel. This is an old shop, it's not working anymore. Mebel, that's furniture. Now this is typical Soviet style in a smaller scale. So as you know, I'm seeing with me in St. Petersburg, there's a lot of, well, basically huge windows for different stores, maybe a possible roof, and on top of it, the apartment houses. This is Lenta, my favorite shop, Lenta. Mini Lentas. Lenta Mini in English. We could actually, and there's also Peterочка, there's a competitor. The boulevard goes all the way with same way. Is it vertically? Well, anyways, as a boulevard, I think this is much more interesting. Whoa, I see something interesting already. That's a square. There's some tours. People who wants to go on a tour, and not just probably local ones, I think, maybe around Russia. Cheers. The coffee is decent, not bad. Have had better, but it could have gone worse. But the cafe was really nice. Man, beautiful. I like the courtyards here. Once again, not comparable with St. Petersburg, but this is a whole different style city, which is fine. I don't want to see St. Petersburg in every city that I go to. That's what I love. That's why I love the actual St. Petersburg, right? Живой хлеб, that means fresh bread. You can have a fresh bread here. 50 cents for a piece for a Soviet bread like this. Black bread, so called. And we have also like an old man selling some apples. Let's buy a one. Support him. Let's have a one.
А зачем? Мы же свои брать.
Нет, а там другой немножко сорт. Свои брать. Как свои брать? Бывает, что свои нету, надо брать. Другие. Поняли?
Понял.
Вот. А липецки, они очень душистые, хорошие. У меня проверено по анализам.
Яблоки не пахнут.
Яблоками пахнут, это хорошо. Когда яблоко пахнет.
Smells like apple. Сколько одно яблочко стоит?
Одну я не вешу.
Не продаете? Можно 50 купить. Дадите одну. Вот эту красненькую можно? Вот
Какую?
эту.
Нет.
А эту?
Вот эту.
Только эту за 50? Не, вот эту среднюю можно? Вот эту. Вот. Все. Спасибо. I gave him a lot of money. You know, 50 cents for a... You see, what happened there is, I asked him, can I buy one? He said, I don't sell one. So he sells in bigger, you know. All right, understandable. Then I said, about 50 for a one. That's a lot of money. You can buy a whole pack, you know, whole bag of it. And he said like, okay. Then I asked for a big one. He didn't want to give me the big one, so I wanted this one. It's fine. He's a salesman. All right, guys, me and Apple, we're going on. Not necessarily gonna eat it, you know. The man is smelling it, touching it. That's fine, but this is Russia, guys. It's not that, you know, important. Oh wow, so what is this here? Where can I put this apple, guys? Russian tricolor, according to the flag. This is probably like a stella. Hold up, stella of like a military honor of some sort. I'm pretty sure it's like that. Thanks for watching another of my videos. I do a lot of work and showing you reality in Russia and Russia-related places. Make sure to check out the places that you're interested in with the link in the description. There's an interactive Google Maps that you can use to find another places all around the world. Go check it out on a browser. Also, if you want to support and you wear Igor Russian shop clothing, you can do that. There's a link in the description to my store. Distribution all across the world. Thanks for watching, and leave a like, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.